Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly reading. This is for the week of October 23rd through to the 29th. For this week, first, as usual, talking about the astrology for the week, and then I'll pull some cards from the new deck that I have, which I posted on Instagram and Facebook if you saw it, the beautiful Tarot Familiars deck, which is by talented artist Lisa Parker. And I'm also going to pull one card from the, you can probably see that there. I'll just pull the camera up. The chakra reading cards as well. Alright, so I'm just shuffling the cards while I speak about the astrology. So lots of changes this week. You know, this week we move into Scorpio season. So actually on Tuesday, tomorrow, the sun moves into Scorpio. So right now for Monday, we're still on that very last degree of Libra for the sun. And we also have Mars at the very last degree of Virgo, about to tip into Libra as well. And so, you know, it's going to be a combination of some planets. Well, the sun's going to move into Scorpio, so happy birthday to all the Scorpio sun people. We already have Mercury in Scorpio, so our minds are delving quite deeply into things at the moment. We probably feel, you know, like we really need to think about certain issues in our lives in a deep way. And, you know, because we've just come off those two energies of the sun and Mars on those very last degrees, it can bring a kind of a little bit of a crisis energy for some people. Or it can also bring realizations. That's the other thing. So you might have felt like you've kind of hit a turning point or a very difficult point, and you need to make some changes in your life, or you need to rethink things or see things in a different way. These energies can push us to sort of feel that way in some sense, and not everyone will be affected in the same way, but mostly people that have 29 degrees of either cardinal or mutable significant placements in their charts will be feeling that. Now, yeah, so it's going to be a mixture of Libra and Scorpio energy. So really, our minds and our hearts are going to be very focused on our passions, which is Scorpio, intimacy and shared resources, again, Scorpio, our money, the things that we love, the things that, you know, mean the most to us at the moment are really going to be highlighted in our hearts and minds. So we may feel that at this time we don't have the energy for too much distraction, though we may be pulled to certain social connections at this time that are very important to us, or things that can make us feel like we're having a deeper connection in life because of that Scorpio energy for this time. So the other thing I see coming up, which I think is quite interesting, is on around Friday, the sun in Scorpio makes a conjunction to Jupiter in Scorpio at 3 degrees that's 3 degrees of a fixed sign. So the sun and Jupiter conjunction is very intense, especially in the sign of Scorpio. So around Friday, Saturday, we could see something globally to do with, you know, people's passions, people's views becoming extreme. It can blow things up in a sense, like, you know, things can get, things can go viral, you know, things like that. It's like Jupiter really expands things intensely, and the sun in Scorpio is already about intensity. So, you know, I'm expecting to see around Friday maybe something's related to intensity, things being over the top, you know, and just intense basically. And if in your own chart you have around 3 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius or Leo, this could affect you, this sun conjunct Jupiter. It could be positive, or it could be just too much of a good thing, or it could be too much of a intense energy. So it could go varying ways when the Jupiter and sun conjunct like that. And what else? So yeah, as I said, the focus this week is very much relationships, intimacy. Those things are most important to us in our lives. And thinking about, you know, what changes we want to make in our lives that are going to be positive for us and bring us closer to our personal desires, ambitions, goals, which is all to do with Scorpio. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle the cards. Some of the wrong way. That's not good. Okay, now it's sorted. Give them another really good shuffle. I like these cards because if you have small to medium size hands, they're nice and comfortable, and the cardstock's really smooth, which I like. Alright, oh, cards flying everywhere. Alright, I'm not going to look at those. I'm just going to... Normally, when they flip out and they sort of hit the desk, that's when I will... Like, if there's one that flips out and hits the desk, that's when I'll pay attention. But when they're kind of just flipping a little bit, usually I can tell. But anyway, those ones were just... I'm just getting used to this deck, so I'm still... Yeah, the energies... It's funny that when you get a new deck, you feel there's such a difference to what you're used to. And these are nice and small, but they're a bit slippery because the cardstock is really smooth. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll push them out like this. And let's look into the week. Okay, there's a few here that I'm getting some kind of energy with. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so hopefully that's... You can see that. The Knave of Cups. Oh, interesting. Okay. The Five of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so the Knave of Cups is so cute with the 3 little owls there. So this is like the Page of Cups in traditional tarot. The Page of Cups talks about a young person or somebody that is at the beginning of a new emotional journey. Being that it's cups, it's to do with emotions. So it's a new start and it's motivated by emotion, which is very much related to the Scorpio energy. And so for some people, they may be embarking on, you know, something new that's motivated by your passions, that's motivated by how you feel this week. And it could be anything. It could be to do with a new path, a new course of action in your life that's going to improve your life in some way. But there's definitely some kind of new beginning here. For some people, it could be to do with a young female, or it could be, you know, if you are a young female, this is directly speaking to you. If you're not female, it could just mean, as I said, a new emotional beginning at this time, a new start. And it's something that feels sort of like, you know, if you've tried to do something before that is emotional, that's a new start. Like, say you've wanted to try a course, but you never got around to it. It could be speaking about something like that. Because we also have the Five of Wands here. So the Five of Wands, in relation to this, for me, in part of the message is saying that you've tried to do this before, but there have been obstacles in your way. So that's one message for some people. Another message is, whatever this new start is, just be careful who you tell, because you might get some negative Nellies around you, you know, people that don't want you to succeed for their own selfish reasons, or don't want to understand, you know, what you're experiencing or what you're going through, because they're just preoccupied by their own issues in their own life. But this card here, the Ace of Wands, and remember, wands are practical matters as well. So emotional and practical issues coming to the forefront this week. And not just practical, but things that you're passionate about, because that's what the wands also represent. And also the cups are emotions. So it's emotion and passion directing the flow of energy this week with some kind of new start, okay? The Ace of Wands is really good. It shows that, you know, you have determination, you have the will, you have the dedication and the focus to do this, whatever you're doing, okay? So for some people, this could be to do with a relationship situation and improving the relationship. It could be to do with your own relationship to yourself and, you know, nurturing yourself, looking after your health, or, you know, taking action to improve your health, your diet. It could be getting really more focused in your life in some way and deciding about something, but maybe you're not telling those people closest to you because you don't want them to sort of affect your success in some way if they're not 100% supportive, that kind of thing. But the Ace of Wands is really good here, and it tells me that there is success in this, there is potential in this for you to do well, whatever is on your mind this week, so it's quite good. Alright, so let's look at the chakra reading cards. And just as I'm getting those out, I'll just say, if you would like a personal reading with me, just go to the link to my Etsy store, and I have a variety of different types of readings, sorry about that, there that you can book from. My turnaround time at the moment is 5 to 10 business days, or 5 to 10 or 5 to 12 business days, depending when you order. Yeah, so let's see what the extra message is from the chakra reading cards. There's one at the bottom. I can feel the energy. Inner strength. I actually wanted to pull another one because something else was getting my attention back here. Oh wow, inner strength and determination. Wow, that really relates to the cards that I just had with the tarot, what I was saying there. Sorry about that, you can't really see them. There we go. Wow, so whatever's going on with you this week, you need a lot of inner strength to get through this. And there's a very icy cold feeling here. So it could be a feeling that perhaps something happened last week that made you feel not so great. And it's kind of pushing you in a more positive direction. You're kind of like, you know, if someone has criticized you or if someone has made you feel less than, there's some kind of need here to pull yourself back up and dust yourself off and you know, move forward, kind of clearing away these negative energies and really getting focused. This card says determination, and there's something about the will here that is needed this week, which is very appropriate for, you know, these planets that are moving into Scorpio. The sun's going to Scorpio, as I said. It's Scorpio season, so, you know, it's a good time to activate your inner passionate nature, your determination, your, you know, that part of you that just doesn't give up, that knows you have to keep going. And that's what the message is this week. It's like, don't give up, keep going, because you're onto something here. You're onto something good. And even if you felt, you know, some people may have felt that, as I said, something might have happened last week or recently that made you feel down about yourself, or made you feel like you weren't good enough, or had you feeling just a bit depressed, you know, hence these kind of very moody colors and energies here. But you have the inner strength to get through this and to push through. So it's a very positive message. And those were the messages for the week. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and have a really fantastic week. Bye for now.